Hi guys, Miss Goldsby here. Quick video on how to complete a worksheet in AES. Before we do that, I just want to make you aware of your calendar. Here's your calendar here. Please check it. You will find assignments on there. I will be putting items on there that are due. It's possible. My calendar, I have a lot of different calendars, so I don't know if you guys have the same thing here, potentially having a calendar for each different class. You can check by these boxes. This is third period. So if I do that, you can see that I get a different look here. If I click on a different period, well, actually, if I click on fourth period too, then I see what I have posted here. This is for fourth, and this is for third. So make sure you're checking that. All right, so let's get to AES. I'm going to click on it. I already have it open. You might also want to bookmark it. You can bookmark something by clicking on the star, and I have already done that. It's right here. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in and get started here. When I sign in, it says student sign in, enrollment code. I'm already enrolled, so I'm going to click on student sign in. Brings me up to the first screen, and when I'm on the first screen, you can see I have two courses. That's because I'm in my 6th grade course, and I'm also in the third period, business keyboarding. So 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 7th, those are all business keyboarding. All right, so I'm going to click here, and I go into the program. So the broad picture here is your modules. You were supposed to do this module, digital responsibility, do the module, do the quiz. Remember, if you don't like your grade, you can take it again, and I have it set where it's now going to take the best grade and not average them. All right, so today you're starting on getting started with Microsoft Office, and this is the one for Office 365. You need to watch this if you haven't watched it already, and actually if you have, I'd recommend watching it again because it explains worksheets and things like that. Now, there is another unit here called Common Office Features, but I have it closed right now. I also have the test closed. So the only thing we can do here is go to the introduction. So I click that, and once I do that, over here lessons pop up. There are 4 lessons, and the quiz is closed. So before you start a lesson, you should open up your electronic worksheet. If you forget to do that, no big deal. You can just exit the program, open the worksheet, and then go back to the program. So I'm going to go ahead and start here by opening the worksheet. I almost forgot. And I'm going to maximize this. We maximize by clicking the square. All right, so this is a pretty big worksheet. You can see there's 30 questions. Now today you are only responsible for lesson 1. So I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to look through here. And actually I should say that you're only going to be responsible for lesson 1 on Tuesday and Wednesday. So you have 2 days to get this done. Now, so if I scroll down lesson 1, there are 8 questions. That doesn't seem so bad. Now, you need to, when you type, I'm just going to type, it says it's saving. Now, you need to get in the habit of always clicking on Save Worksheet, and then it says All Answers Saved. If you want to make a copy of this, you can export it to PDF. You could print it out from there if you want to. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and erase this. Now, splitting the screen. So, I actually went ahead and split that without even explaining it. So let me put it back. So here's my worksheet. If I want to get it into a separate window or split the screen, I click on the tab, drag it down, and now it's separated. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to push it over here and let it go. Now it's not really behaving the way I want it to. I can't see my questions. So I click up here, I do that step again. Over here, I'm going to click on my program and then pop over to AES. Now, Let me slide this over. All right, so I would look at your first question. Question 1, define the following vocabulary words, A, application. So that's what we're going to be looking for. So let's go ahead and start this. Now, I know you can't hear any sound coming out of here, so I'm going to go ahead and maximize this for a second. So we can't hear any sound coming out of here, but we got a little introduction. We got some music. If you forgot to open up your worksheet, you can always exit, and then you can go back. We have a pause button here. I'm going to go ahead and pause it. And if we click on this pencil, we can see that questions 1A and 1B are here. All right, so we're going to be looking on the screen for 1A and 1B. Now, if you have a big monitor, you can have your screen side by side, but mine's actually pretty small. So I'm going to keep playing this and back here and see what we're looking for. We're looking for application. All right, so as soon as we see that pop up, the definition, we pause this. So I'm going to split my screen and let me get my video or my worksheet. All right, and let me make this a little bit smaller here. There we go. So up here on these 3 dots, you can click here and you can do a zoom if you want to make it smaller or bigger, depending on what you need. All right, so I'm going to type this in. Application, computer software, designed to help a person perform useful tasks. And then I'm going to save it. And that's that. Okay, now we're looking for suite. So I'm going to keep playing this. And once I come up to the word suite, and this is a Microsoft Office suite, we've got Word, we've got Excel, we've got PowerPoint, and we have Access. Once we find suite, we are going to pause it. And then we can open up our worksheet again and write our definition for suite. So we could say a collection of computer applications. Whoops. I always add that extra O in there. Applications that are often bundled and sold together. They often, we can paraphrase a little, work well together and look similar and function in a similar way. Okay, and then we want to save. So let's see here. Question 2, name some types of documents you can create with Microsoft Word. So we are ready to roll. Once we get to the end of this screen, your video will automatically stop and you have to press next. Make sure you're reading everything though, and don't fast forward just to get through or you'll miss important information. Now, you do need to listen to it. Yes. Are things popping up on the screen? Yes. Is that all the information you need? No. You need to be listening through earbuds, headphones, or through your computer's audio. All right. And that is what you need to know to fill out a worksheet. Remember, I can grade them if I choose to. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So make sure you're getting them done.